Hey boo, getting your money together doesn't have to be hard or complicated. It should feel fun, exciting, and most importantly, empowering. Every woman deserves to have her own portfolio, and every woman deserves to own her own financial future. And on this podcast, we learn how to do just that. Let's get into it. Hi, sister. Happy Tuesday. Hey, boo, and welcome back to another episode of Financially Abundant. Y'all know my saying. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to today's episode. Out of all the podcasts in the world, you decided to listen to mine, and I'm so grateful. I'm so appreciative, and I am so thankful. Too, I have some good news. As you all know, we are in the thick of our journey to being completely debt-free, and my goal is to be completely debt-free by December of 2026. Y'all, last weekend, I made an additional payment of $265 on top of the $389 for my car note. Yeah, my car note was $389, and I made an additional payment of $265. Y'all, we are this close to paying off our car. Literally, we have $2,200 left until our car is paid off. Did nobody do it but God? Yes, Lord Jesus, hallelujah, glory. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I'm so freaking excited. Like, we've been doing this thing for 3 years, and a couple weeks ago, I was struggling a little bit because I for sure thought 2025 was my year. Because 2023 and 2024 whooped my ass like a lock with a lock and a sock. When I tell you 2023 whooped my ass, it whooped my ass. So I just knew 2025 was going to be my year. No, 2025 was not my year. Actually, I was depressed for the first half of 2025. I got laid off. I just had so much going on in my personal life. And I'm just like, Lord, what is T? Dealing with disappointment, dealing with being let down, dealing with I thought by now I would be here, because that's such a real feeling. Like, by now I thought I would be here. At 29, by now I thought I would be this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just thought where I thought I would be by now at the age of 29, I'm not. And I really had to deal with that. And it really hit me a couple weeks ago very, very hard as we're ending towards the end of the year. And I'm just like, damn, like, I feel like I haven't made any progress in getting out of debt, for real. You know, I started and stopped a lot. I got myself back into debt, dealt with the shame, dealt with the guilt, just like a whole bunch of feelings. And I just feel like I'm at square one again. And I was where I thought I would be right now when I started 3 years ago. It's just not where I'm at. So I had to deal with all of that. So I say all that to say, it just feels good to see the progress being made, but also give yourself grace. If you are, a lot of us, this is our first time ever doing something like this, getting out of that, breaking generational curses, trying to eat clean or have a healthy, balanced life. Just whatever you're focused on, a lot of us, we're the first and we don't know how to do this. Give yourself grace. There's failure in this thing. And just because you fail don't mean that you don't get back up and try again. What's that TLC song? Dust yourself off and try again. Dust yourself off and try again. So you try again. And I had to learn how to deal with failure. That failure comes in this thing. So when I tell you, when I'm an active fool, when I'm completely debt free, just know all the tears, the setbacks, the cries, the victories, the losses. When I tell you I'm an active fool, y'all got to give me 30 days to act the fool. Okay? Like, disclaimer now. Yes, I will be acting brand new. Yes, I will be acting different. Please, because then nobody do this but me and God. So I say all that to say, we are $2,200 away left until our first major debt is paid off. We don't stop there. We have 2 credit cards and 2 student loans paid off. And my goal is to get all of this paid off by December of 2026 or going into 2027, the first quarter of 2027. I refuse to be another year in debt. That's it for the church announcements for today, and let's get into today's episode of No Shame for the holiday season. Okay, boo. We about to be open, honest, and transparent. Y'all know we don't sugarcoat nothing on this show. We keep it honest because how else we gonna overcome our stuff if we're not being honest with each other? We have to be honest. We're honest people. So, I'm gonna ask y'all the serious questions, and I need you to raise your hand because I know one of these questions apply to you, Sister Cara. Okay? So, raise your hand if you're still paying off credit cards from Christmas shopping last year. Raise your hand if you use Klarna, Afterpay, ClearPay to get Christmas gift, whether that was last year, the year before, or you just use them in general for your holiday shopping. Now raise your hands if you don't want to choose between gift giving and sticking to your financial goals that you have set for yourself this holiday season. I'll say this once and I can say this again. You can still give meaningful gifts this holiday season without going into debt, not having buyer's remorse, and most importantly, staying on track for your money goals. And over the next few weeks leading up to Christmas, we're gonna talk about how to celebrate the holidays without feeling pressed to overspend, feeling guilty, or comparing yourself and your gifts to other people. Because y'all know my saying, you do not have to go into debt to give meaningful gifts. All right, let me give y'all a quick story time real fast. So, y'all know I'm the middle child. I have middle child syndrome. So that means I'm always trying to overdo it, outdo myself, trying to be seen, because I got 5 siblings and sometimes the middle child just kind of like, you can get looked over. So to make sure that I don't get looked over and I'm a Leo, I have to overdo it every single time. 2 Christmases ago, I want to give my parents Christmas gifts. Now, my only sole goal as the middle child is to outdo my siblings. I have an older sister, I have a younger sister, and then I have a brother, and then I have a little sister. Piper's not old enough to give Christmas gifts yet. So that's the order. So I'm second. Okay, cool. Now, I am the only sibling, outside of Little Ranch, that lives out of the state. All of my siblings live back in Chicago. So that means when I come home, it's the Dana show. Babe, I'm here to outdo everybody. I want mom and dad to be like, that is my daughter. Yes. That is Big Nana. Yes. That is my only one goal. And I want to see the look on my siblings' faces when I outdo their Christmas gifts. That is the only goal I have in life. Cool. So 2 Christmases ago, I'm like, let's go big or go home. So what did I do? I overdid it. I got my mom 4 perfumes for Christmas. These 4 perfumes that she had been talking about. I think it was like Delina, Tom Ford, Baccarat, lined them up, all-star show. And then my dad, he likes to grill. He likes to cook. So I got him a year's supply of grilling kits. So every month they would send him different seasonings and different sauces that he can use on his grilling kit. I'm talking about all-star. I did my big one for Christmas. But guess who's still paying for it? So while I outdid my siblings and I was favorite daughter of the day, I'm still paying for those Christmas gifts today because I overdid it, I overspent, and I broke my budget. Be better than me this holiday season. Because girl, I am still paying off those credit cards from 2 Christmases ago. So class, what did we learn? Overdoing it, trying to impress people, trying to go above and beyond, if you don't have it, you are the only person responsible for that bill. I'm still paying for that bill 2 Christmases ago. 2 Christmases ago. Unnecessary. My parents would have loved if I would have just gave them coal in a damn stocking. So class, be better than me. And I had vowed to myself from that day, yes, I gave good Christmas gifts. By the time March came, nobody was even talking about the Christmas gifts that I gave them. So I started doing my research, and you can give meaningful gifts without breaking the bank and still be thoughtful in your gift giving without breaking the bank, and that is comfortable for your financial goals, and you never have to feel shame about that ever. So this is how we're going to go into the holiday season without overdoing it. Number 1, the no shame rule. Babes, as someone who is overcoming financial insecurity, financial literacy, financial anxiousness, all of these things, spending money does not mean that you're bad with money. That is something that I had to overcome. Just because I spend money does not mean that I am bad with money. You can still enjoy the holidays, life, and all of these things and stay aligned with your goals. We're not skipping joy, we're just planning for it. It is totally okay if you have not started planning for the holidays. Friend, let me hold your hand. It is okay. It's never too late, which leads into my second rule. Prepare early, even if it's late. Number one, take inventory and start doing research. And most importantly, set a realistic number, not a fantasy number. So realistically, if you can only spend $300 this year, own that. I only got $300 for the holidays. And who gonna check you, boo? Exactly. That's what I thought. You can give thoughtfully without going broke. For example, instead of breaking my bank account and going into that trying to give and overdo it and be like the best daughter ever and all of this stuff, instead of giving my mom 4 perfumes, could have bought one, her favorite. Instead of buying a year supply of this grill kit that my father probably never really used, I could have just bought a 1 month or a 2 month supply. Be realistic with your budget and stay aligned with your goals. Because come March, come April, hell, come February, people are not talking about what you got there for Christmas. The fact that you even thought about me and consider even giving me something, that means more to me than you would ever know. So prepare early, even if it's late. Take inventory and start doing research. But most importantly, set a realistic number that is not gonna break not only your budget, but also not gonna put you in a bind come time January when that credit card bill due. Okay? Okay. Build your holiday budget now. Y'all know that I use Ally Bank for all of my sinking funds. Reason being is that I can have all of my savings in one spot. I do not like my money all over. It literally overwhelms me. I get overwhelmed. So create the holiday sinking fund now, or just dedicate a separate savings bucket. So if you don't want to open up the Ally Bank account, but you want to just keep the cash on handy so that way you can just run to the store real fast or whatever you want to do, just create that separate holiday savings bucket right now. Like, press pause on this episode and create the separate savings bucket right now. So if you have $400 for gifts, that is $50 a week from now until Christmas that you can start saving. So if you save $50 a week, you got 10 people that you want to get a gift for, $50 a week, you assign $25 to each person or whatever, however you do the math. You can still give meaningful gifts without breaking the budget. Prioritize who really needs a gift versus who can get a heartfelt card or note or letter or some baked cookies or some bread. Utilize your cooking skills. Girl, I love when you make me a cake, babes. Okay? Make me some Christmas cookies. You don't have to break the bank for me. And people who love you do not expect you to do that. If you have money goals, or if this is just a season where money is funny, because look, we all go through seasons where money is funny. Do not let social media fool you. We all have seasons where we're in between blessings. Don't let social media fool you. Create memories instead of purchases. Let me give you an example. Have all your girls over. Decorate Christmas cookies. Paint gingerbread houses. Ornaments. Do a Christmas movie night at the crib. It's so much that you can do. You just have to get creative, be intentional, and think outside of the box. Over the next few weeks, y'all know we gonna do our holiday guide where I give you guys different gift ideas for both men, for both the girls in your life or the males in your life. I might do kids this year because, you know, we got kids. I'm at the age where my friends got kids. Don't forget the kids. Okay. But I'm gonna be posting just different holiday gift guides ranging in different budgets from $25 to $100. Y'all know my saying. It does not cost a lot to look good, smell good, feel good, and to take care of yourself. And it does not cost a lot to give meaningful gifts this holiday season. Remember, you're the only person responsible for when that bill due on January 1st. Okay. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode. Make sure you all are following me on my socials. I'm Deny Courtney on TikTok and on Instagram. And then Financially Abundant is the podcast page. And over this holiday season, we're going to start our holiday guides, but also that's where I post all of my updates in real time, because, you know, this is a weekly thing where I'm trying to be more consistent in posting. You know, one thing I learned is that because I'm such an instant gratification person, when I don't see immediate results of whatever I'm doing, it really just infuriates me. And I have to learn, like, that is not life. Like, yeah, I worked out this week and I ate clean this week. That means I have to do it again next week and next week. And sometimes I might not see the results for like 7 months. So you just have to be consistent. So I'm really working on that. You know, as we're getting 30, like, I'm growing out of this immaturity thing. Like, this is real time growth. Like, we don't sugarcoat nothing over here. Okay? But make sure you guys are following me on my socials, and most importantly, share this week's episode. If you found this week's episode helpful, make sure that you share it with your homegirl or your homeboy. Again, we're in the holiday season. There is a no shame rule. Prepare early, even if it's late. Build your holiday budget, and remember, you do not have to go into debt this holiday season. I love you guys, and I'll see you all next week, same time, same place. Remember, volunteer or donate this week. Where they're trying to create hate, we're trying to bring love. We don't do that over here. We're not going to talk about it. We go be about it. Okay? Okay. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye.